Welcome back to the channel. This is Gillis TV here today, folks, and we got some MLB news from 4 teams regarding one player. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and thank you guys for all your support. We're at 3828 subs, and we just keep growing. It's been amazing. But like I said, let's get to this MLB offseason. It's been a pretty ongoing offseason so far with the whole Aaron Judge, Justin Verlander, Jacob deGrom. Which shortstop are the Phillies going after? All that, it's been crazy, but today we're going to talk about an outfielder. Not named Aaron Judge or Cody Bellinger. That's right. We're talking about former Mariner Mitch Haniger, who is drawing interest from 4 teams. So we'll get to the article. We'll get to stats and see which one is really the best fit for Mitch Haniger going forward. Does he want to win? Does he want money? So on and so forth. So, both the Dodgers and the Angels have also expressed interest in Haniger, tweets MLB.com's John Morrissey. For the Dodgers, who non-tendered Cody Bellinger and played utility man Chris Taylor as their most frequent left fielder in 2022, Haniger would split time between left field and designated hitter, likely pushing Taylor to infield where Trey Turner could potentially depart. Over in Anaheim, Haniger would likely supplement former top prospect Joe Adell, who yet to establish himself as a big league regular in part of 3 seasons, 161 games with 557 plate appearances. The day before, though, there was an article as well discussing the other 2 teams, so it goes. So a high ankle sprain and a 2-week stint on the COVID-related injury list limited Mitch Haniger to only 58 games last season. The outfielder is drawing a lot of attention on the free agent market. According to Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic, the Giants and Rangers are 2 of the clubs looking at the former All-Star. Haniger hit .246 with 11 home runs over 247 plate appearances last season. Due to a ruptured testicle and a torn adducate muscle, whatever that is, Haniger played in just 63 games in 2019 and he missed the 2020 season entirely. Returning for a full season in 2021, Haniger hit .253 with 39 home runs in 691 plate appearances, pretty close to the production the outfielder delivered in his first 2 seasons with the Mariners in 17-18. Between the health history and his lack of real platform seasons and his age, 32 in December, Haniger faces an interesting trip in free agency. Despite all the drawback, MLB still projected him for a 3-year, $39 million deal based on how well Haniger has performed when healthy. It is possible Haniger might pursue a deal with an opt-out clause after the first season, or perhaps just straight 1-year deal entirely, so he can re-enter the market next winter on the heels of what he hopes will be a healthier and more productive 2023 season. Or it wouldn't at all be surprising if Haniger wanted to lock in a multi-year commitment now, given how injuries have already sidetracked his career in multiple occasions. Beyond just his ability at the plate, Haniger has also generally displayed above average glove work in right field. That would make him particularly good fit with a defensively concise team like the Giants, and the right-handed bat would balance out the lefty-heavy outfield mix of Jock Peterson, LaMotte Wade Jr., Mike Yastrzemski, and Luis Gonzalez. If San Fran did sign Haniger, the Giants might then dangle one of their outfielders in trade talks, or perhaps just move Wade more frequently at first base. The Rangers, of course, are very familiar with Haniger after seeing him as an opponent for many years in the AL West. Texas already has a need in the outfield, with Garcia the only really lock for everyday playing time. Tavares perhaps also favored for regular work in center field, Haniger could slide into right field, mix and put Garcia in left field, and Haniger could also get some DH at bats when Brad Miller takes a seat against the left-handed pitching. The Giants and Rangers are expected to be the two of the offseason's most aggressive teams, with San Fran looking to bounce back after a disappointing 81-81 season, and Texas trying to get back to winning baseball after 6 straight years under the 500 mark. Both clubs have money to spend, and it's probably worth noting Haniger might be a backup plan to Aaron Judge in San Francisco, given how the Giants have been frequently tied to the Bay Area native on the rumor mill. If Judge's asking price gets too high for the Giants' liking, they could perhaps pursue an alternate route of signing Haniger for right field and then splurging on another top free agents like one of the major shortstops or an ace pitcher. The Rangers are expected to be focusing much of their winter efforts on rotation upgrades, bolstering bullpen, and the lineup is also on the to-do list. So right there, 4 teams: Angels, Dodgers, Giants, Rangers. Well, last offseason we were at this point with the Rangers spending money trying to get got Seager and Marcus Semien. That didn't work out really well for them. Seager had a decent season. Marcus Semien did not have the season he had in Toronto the year before. Mitch Haniger going to play there. If he wants to win, it's probably not with Texas. That leaves probably 2 teams because I don't see the Angels winning at all when it comes to this. So if the Angels are on there, he wants to be where the money is. I believe the Dodgers and San Fran give him the better chance of the 4 teams to actually go out and say, hey, we have a winning team, come join us, so on and so forth. Like the article said, due to injuries, he got into 224 at-bats last season with a 246 average with 11 home runs and 34 RBIs. For his career, he has 2,164 at-bats for a 261 average, 112 home runs, 323 RBIs, and 18 stolen bases. This guy would be great defensively for teams who pick him up, but we'll see where he goes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Gillis TV here on the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.